The first thing I want to pick up your brain on is, when we talk about RPA maturity, everyone is a bit there's a lot of it's vague really, because you're talking either in terms of the number of bots you have in production, the number of processes you've automated, and the kind of transactions you've gotten from those bots as well. Could you give me a take on what's your definition of RPA maturity?
Yeah, that's excuse me. Yeah, that's a great question. I'm thinking when you said that, I'm thinking back to a particular story where I was chatting with someone and just a log on to a system. They were counting as an automation or a bot, right? Which I probably wouldn't quantify it that way. So yes, even when you hear somebody say 50 automations or 100 bots or whatever, um, there's a lot of ambiguity with even those terms. So I'll just kind of share what we use here at General Motors Financial is that yes, we do track the number of automated processes we do. However, they're kind of unique. It's a unique automated process that we have provided for the business. Another big thing that we do is transactions processed. These are how many transactions that humans were doing that now the automations have done. So that's kind of a big metric to see how much your automated workforce is doing. And then another big one is that might not be as common is employees benefited. Um, so one of the big value propositions of RPA and automation in general is that hey, we're automating the mundane to free folks up to do more value add activity like take care of our customers, problem solve, critical think, those types of activities. So that begs the question, how many of those employees have been freed up to do that? So that's what employees benefited is, and we have over 1,000 employees, which is over 10% of our workforce that have been freed up to some capacity. Maybe it's 4 hours a day, maybe it's 30 minutes a day, some capacity to do that. So I would say first you need to understand what you're trying to achieve and what's important to you. I would say with just like any software, the buying side is the easy part. You buy something, you set it up, you build a couple things, right? But to really go to the maturity curve, you really have to have a set of governance, best practices, standards around that, and really treat it like you would anything else. Really have to put the program rigor around it to be able to scale across your enterprise. And I think that's why we see some challenges, right? I think people on the buy side are um, buy it, see a little early progress, which is great, but it gets fragmented when it tries to go across the enterprise because they don't have some of those basic building blocks in place to scale across the enterprise.